The used car market in 2026 is expected to see some surprising shifts, and not all vehicles will hold their value as well as we might think. While cars like the Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, and Mazda CX-5 remain safe bets, there are certain models that could see significant depreciation over the next few years. High-end luxury vehicles, flashy sports cars, and EV with limited range or early generation technology are particularly at risk. For example, some first-generation electric vehicles may struggle to retain value due to rapid improvements in battery technology, leaving older models less desirable. Similarly, large SUV and sedans with low fuel efficiency could drop sharply in value if fuel prices continue to rise or if more eco-conscious alternatives dominate the market. Even certain premium European brands may face depreciation faster than expected, especially if maintenance costs are high and repair parts are expensive, making them less appealing for used buyers. Market trends also suggest that vehicles with complex infotainment systems or outdated driver assistance tech may fall behind newer, smarter models, further affecting resale value. Another factor to watch is hybrid models that don't offer substantial fuel savings, as buyers increasingly gravitate toward full EV or ultra-efficient options. Owners of niche or limited production sports cars might see mixed results. While some classics may become collector items, others could lose value quickly if demand is too low. The takeaway is that not all cars are guaranteed to hold their worth, and careful research is essential before purchasing any vehicle in 2026. Keeping an eye on reliability, technology relevance, fuel efficiency, and market demand will be key for anyone hoping to avoid buying a car that may lose value faster than expected. These predictions may shock some buyers, but being aware of potential depreciation can save money and frustration in the long run. Among the cars predicted to lose value by 2026, several categories stand out. Large gas, guzzling SUV and full-size sedans are expected to drop the most, as buyers continue shifting toward fuel-efficient crossovers and hybrid or electric options. Models like older Ford Expedition, Chevrolet Tahoe, and Dodge Charger may see steep depreciation because high fuel costs and maintenance concerns make them less desirable in the used market. Certain luxury European sedans, such as older BMW 5 Series, Audi A6, and Mercedes E-Class models, are also expected to decline sharply, mainly due to expensive upkeep, costly parts, and the rapid advancement of technology in newer models. Early generation EV like first-gen Nissan Leaf or BMW i3 may also lose value as battery range and technology improve dramatically in newer electric cars. Some niche sports cars may follow a similar pattern, while limited production vehicles can occasionally become collectibles. Models that are too common or less in demand, like certain Chevrolet Camaro trims or older Ford Mustangs, could depreciate faster than expected. Hybrids that fail to deliver significant fuel savings, such as older Toyota Prius models with lower battery efficiency, may also drop in value as buyers increasingly prefer full EV or ultra-efficient newer hybrids. Even some mainstream compact sedans, if outdated in technology or safety features, may struggle to retain value in 2026. Overall, the trend shows that buyers are prioritizing efficiency, modern technology, and lower long-term costs, which means older, less efficient, or high-maintenance vehicles are most at risk. Understanding these patterns can help buyers avoid making expensive mistakes and choose used cars that maintain their value over time. In addition to large SUV, older sedans, and early EV, several other vehicles are likely to experience significant depreciation by 2026 due to changing buyer preferences and market trends. Mid-range crossovers and compact SUV with outdated technology may struggle to retain value, particularly models that lack hybrid or electrified powertrains. Vehicles like older Nissan Rogue, Jeep Compass, and Kia Sportage could see faster depreciation as more fuel-efficient and tech-backed alternatives become available. Some mainstream hatchbacks and compact cars, especially those with minimal safety or infotainment features, may also lose value. Older Ford Focus, Chevrolet Cruze, or Honda Fit models fall into this category. Sports cars that appeal to a smaller audience but require higher maintenance can be another category at risk. For example, certain used Chevrolet Corvette trims or older Toyota 86/Scion FRS models may not hold value as well as anticipated unless they achieve classic status over time. Luxury SUV, particularly those with aging infotainment systems and high operating costs, are also prone to sharp depreciation. Older Lexus RX, Cadillac XT5, or Infiniti QX50 models may lose their appeal quickly. Market trends indicate that cars with outdated fuel efficiency, higher emissions, or lacking advanced driver assistance systems are less attractive to buyers focused on long-term ownership costs and resale value. Additionally, limited performance EV with short range, such as early BMW i3 or Fiat 500e models, may struggle to compete with newer, long-range EV. Understanding these patterns is crucial for anyone buying a used car in 2026, as avoiding vehicles with declining value can save money and prevent frustration. Buyers should focus on reliability, fuel efficiency, and modern technology to ensure their investment remains worthwhile. The final group of vehicles likely to lose value by 2026 includes older luxury sports cars, outdated electric vehicles, and niche models that no longer match modern buyer expectations. High-maintenance European performance cars such as older Jaguar F-Type, Porsche Cayman, and certain Mercedes-AMG models could see steep depreciation due to costly repairs and limited buyer demand in the used market. Early plug-in hybrids and entry-level EV like the Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV or first generation Hyundai Kona Electric may also decline sharply as battery technology advances, offering longer range and better efficiency in newer models. Similarly, niche vehicles that were once trendy but failed to capture long-term market interest, like compact convertibles, roadsters, or certain retro-styled hatchbacks, are at risk. Examples include older Fiat 500, Mini Cooper pre-2020, and Mazda MX-5 Miata variants that, while fun to drive, may appeal to a smaller audience, reducing resale value. Even some mainstream sedans and SUV can be affected if they lack modern safety and infotainment features, such as older Nissan Altima, Ford Edge, or Chevrolet Malibu models. Cars with poor fuel efficiency or high emissions are increasingly unattractive in 2026, especially in markets where buyers are moving toward greener alternatives. Collectively, these vehicles illustrate a clear trend. Cars that are expensive to maintain, technologically outdated, or less fuel efficient are most likely to lose value rapidly. Buyers in 2026 should carefully consider real-world costs, demand, and technology relevance before purchasing any used car. By focusing on reliability, fuel efficiency, safety, and modern features, consumers can avoid vehicles that depreciate quickly and instead invest in used cars that retain value, offer peace of mind, and provide the best long-term ownership experience. Staying informed about these market trends is key to making smart buying decisions in the coming years. Looking closer at specific trends, several mainstream and specialty vehicles stand out as potential value losers by 2026. Large sedans like the Dodge Charger, Chrysler 300, and Chevrolet Impala are expected to depreciate faster because buyers increasingly prefer crossovers, hybrids, or electric alternatives. Fuel economy and operating costs are now a major factor, and big gas guzzlers no longer appeal to the average used car buyer. Similarly, certain early generation SUV, including older Jeep Cherokee and Ford Explorer models, may struggle to retain value if they lack modern technology or efficient powertrains. Sports cars and performance coupes also face a tricky market. While some models achieve collector status over time, many, such as older Nissan 370Z, Ford Mustang GT pre-2020, or Subaru BRZ/Scion FRS, may lose value due to niche appeal and higher maintenance costs. Early electric vehicles, like the first-generation Nissan Leaf or BMW i3, are particularly vulnerable as rapid improvements in battery life, charging infrastructure, and range make older models less competitive. Even hybrid cars that don't deliver significant fuel savings may depreciate faster as buyers shift toward longer range EV or more efficient vehicles. Finally, niche luxury vehicles, including smaller European convertibles or sedans from Jaguar, Alfa Romeo, or Maserati, often see steep depreciation due to maintenance costs, limited part availability, and smaller buyer interest. The overarching lesson is clear. In 2026, cars with outdated technology, inefficient engines, or high upkeep are most at risk of losing value. Savvy buyers should focus on reliability, modern safety features, fuel efficiency, and broad market appeal to protect their investment. Understanding these trends now can help avoid disappointment and ensure a smarter used car purchase in the coming years. In conclusion, the used car market in 2026 is shaping up to reward buyers who make informed choices while highlighting the risks of investing in vehicles likely to depreciate quickly. The 12 cars identified in this series, ranging from gas-guzzling sedans and older SUV to early-generation EV, hybrids, and niche sports or luxury models, share common factors that make them vulnerable: high maintenance costs, outdated technology, limited fuel efficiency, and narrow buyer appeal. Vehicles that fail to meet modern standards for safety, connectivity, or environmental friendliness are expected to lose value faster, while models that combine reliability, efficiency, and practicality are more likely to retain their worth. For example, cars like the Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, and Mazda CX-5 continue to hold value because they provide dependable performance, low ownership costs, and features that match current buyer expectations. Conversely, older large sedans, early EV with short range, niche performance vehicles, and certain luxury European models may disappoint owners looking for long-term resale value. The key takeaway for buyers in 2026 is to consider not just the sticker price, but also real-world ownership costs, technology relevance, fuel efficiency, and market demand. By avoiding cars predicted to lose value and focusing on those with proven reliability and broad appeal, consumers can protect their investment, reduce long-term expenses, and enjoy peace of mind. Being proactive and aware of depreciation trends ensures that a used car purchase in 2026 is not only practical but also financially smart, ultimately turning a potential risk into a confident, informed choice for years to come. Staying ahead of these trends is the best way to avoid regret and ensure that your used car remains a valuable asset rather than a financial burden.